Good morning and peace be upon you, dear students. I am Mohammad Abul Kalam Azad, lecturer in English, Khagrachuri Cantonment Public School and College. I wish you good physics in the present horror state of coronavirus in Bangladesh. May Allah save us all from this coronavirus. At the same time, all of you are welcomed to my English world. Dear students, in my last video clip, I showed you some techniques, some strategies to describe a chart graph. And I hope that you have been beneficiary after watching the video clip. Today, I want to teach you another lesson on making flowchart. That means now I will show you the techniques that will help you to make a perfect flowchart in an organized way. So dear students, if you are mindful and if you watch the whole video clip mindfully, surely you will be highly benefited and you will be able how to make a flowchart easily. Let's start our lesson. Before going to the lesson, at first you should know the question pattern system. Dear students, you know this type of question is taken from English first paper and set under question number 3 based on a given passage extracted from your textbook. There are 6 boxes to fill with short notes and one is done for you. Here you have to make other 5 short notes to fill the rest of the boxes to make the concerned flowchart showing the desired aspect. Dear students, this question carries 10 marks. Before going to the lesson, dear students, let's see some images and text regarding flowchart. Image number 1, flowchart, example of hash work. Image number 2, it's an image of funny flowchart. Image number 3, it's an image of flowchart of praying to God. Image number 4, this flowchart is an example of doing hard job. These are the some images regarding flowchart. So dear students, let us now learn how to write flowchart in our today's class. Learning outcomes of this lesson, I mean, after this lesson you will be able to know definition of a flowchart, conditions of being a short note, structures of making a short note, and example of writing a flowchart. Now dear students, tell me, what is a flowchart, or how will you define a flowchart? Dear students, you have already seen several images regarding flowchart. So, taking concept from the images, you can define flowchart this way. A flowchart is a diagram of the sequence of movements or actions of people or things involved in a complex system or activity. And remember, dear students, a flowchart consists of a series of short notes. That means a flowchart contains a set of boxes. According to the question, it contains 6 boxes, and you have to fill each of the boxes with a short note. I mean, if you want to write a flowchart, you have to know the way of writing short notes first. Now the question is, how will you write these short notes? Dear students, you can write these short notes from relevant sentences of the given passage. But there are some conditions of being a short note. Then, what are the conditions? Remember, short note is not a sentence. Dear students, remember, short note is not a sentence. Then what is it? It is a word or phrase. So, it has no subject. It has no finite verb. You should avoid using of articles while writing short notes. And you should avoid using of possessive pronouns. Dear students, of course you will make the short notes from the sentences taken from the given passage. Dear students, if you are not able to express the concerned sentence in a word, you will then turn the sentence to a phrase. And here you can follow the following 3 structures. Number 1, the plus noun or before. Before means verb plus ing plus or plus dash dash dash. Structure number 2, you can also follow this structure to make a short note from a sentence. And the structure is noun or before plus or plus object or modifier plus dash dash dash. Structure number 3, noun plus V3. V3 means past participle form of the main verb plus preposition or adverb plus dash dash dash. Dear students, remember, if you find be verbs such as am, is, are, was, were in a sentence, you will then write being, B-E-I-N-G, being, in place of those be verbs. Again, if you find verbs to have in a sentence, I mean have, has, had, you will then write having of in place of those verbs to have. Now, let's follow an example. And suppose this text is given in your question. Jerry is an orphan. He is only 12. Though he is small in size, He possesses a good personality. He is very polite. He has a heart of great mind. He loves freedom. He chooses work carefully. He is sincere in his job. He is honest. Truthfulness is found in his character. The authors loves him for his integrity. Now the question is, based on your reading of the passage, make short notes in each of the boxes in the flowchart showing the characteristics of Jerry. Showing the characteristics of Jerry. Number 1 has been done for you. Dear students, here in the question, you can see that there are 6 boxes in this flowchart, and the first one has been done, and that is integrity. I mean, the first box is filled with a word, and that is integrity. Now, dear students, your duty is to fill the other boxes. I mean, each of the other 5 boxes you have to fill with a short note regarding Jerry's character. As in the question, you are asked to make short notes showing the characteristics of Jerry. Dear students, it is a short passage and each sentence is regarding Jerry's character. Now select 5 sentences from this passage where Jerry's character is found or narrated in order to make short notes. Answer preparing. Characteristics of Jerry. Dear students, we have chosen 5 sentences from the text regarding Jerry's character. As the number 1 is done, so we will start from number 2, and that is, he possesses good personality. Number 3, he is very polite. Number 4, he has a heart of great mind. Number 5, he chooses work carefully. And number 6, he is sincere in his job. Now, dear students, you can write a single word or phrase for each of the selected sentences as you can, because I beforehand, giving importance, told you that a short note is not a sentence. Rather, it is a word or a phrase. So, if you are able to express the whole sentence in a word, that is a short note. For example, he possesses good personality. Instead of this sentence, dear students, you can write good personality. Again, he is very polite. That means politeness. You can write as a short note. Then, he has a heart of great mind. In place of this sentence, you can write heart of great mind. He chooses work carefully. That means he is very careful. That is carefulness. I mean, you can write carefulness in lieu of the sentence he chooses work carefully. Next sentence, he is sincere in his job. That means sincerity. Thus, dear students, you can write short note expressing the sentences in a word or phrase. And these are the characteristics of Jerry. I mean, as short note is a word or phrase, so we can write good personality instead of he possesses good personality. Politeness, we can write in place of he is very polite. We can write heart of great mind. In lieu of the sentence, he has a heart of great mind. We can write carefulness. In exchange of the sentence, he chooses work carefully. The last one, we can write sincerity. For the sentence of he is sincere in his job. So, dear students, the final answer is integrity. Number 2, good personality. Number 3, politeness. Number 4, heart of great mind. Number 5, honesty. And number 6, truthfulness. But, dear students, if you are not able to express the whole sentence in a word, then you can follow the following 3 structures that I have mentioned you in the previous slide. For example, according to structure number 2, you can write the first sentence, the first short note, possessing of good personality. Instead of the sentence, he possesses good personality. Here, the verb possesses. Possessing. Possesses is a finite verb. So, make it non-finite. If you add ing with the main verb, then the finite verb becomes non-finite verb. So, possessing of good personality. Number 3, being polite. In lieu of he is very polite. I told you, dear students, that in place of be verbs, you will write being, B-E-I-N-G. So, he is polite. Instead of this sentence, you can write this short note, being polite. Number 4, having of heart of great mind. In exchange of the sentence, he has a heart of great mind. I told you, dear students, that in place of verbs to have, you will write having of. So, he has a heart of great mind. In lieu of the sentence, you can write having of heart of great mind, not a heart of great mind, because a is an article and you should avoid this article. Number 5. Choosing of work carefully. Instead of the sentence, he chooses work carefully. And number 6. Being sincere in job. In place of this sentence, he is sincere in his job. As a short note is not a sentence and it doesn't have any finite verb, so dear students, you have to exclude the finite verb. Again, you cannot write being sincere in his job. Rather, you have to write being sincere in job, excluding his, because his is a possessive pronoun and you should avoid using a possessive pronoun while writing short notes. So dear students, the final answer according to structure number 2 is integrity. Number 2, possessing of good personality. Number 3, being polite. Number 4, having a heart of great mind. Number 5, choosing of work carefully. And number 6, being sincere in job. In this way, following the 3 basic structures, dear students, you can write a perfect and complete flowchart easily. So, this is all for today, dear students. Thank you and see you in the next class, inshallah.